Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. ETS finally updated. 1.35 is now out, so you can download it if you haven't done already. Let me just get my PC sorted. I'll be 2 ticks. Where's it gone? Really? Okay, I think with that, let's jump in. So, I think we need to look at jobs first, don't we? I might want to get my trailer work. Actually, where are we on the map? Because I think it's repositioned us on the map, so let's jump somewhere. Oh, that map's all out of place, isn't it? And there's me thinking that mod might work, but probably since the update it's gone and messed up. No matter. Ooh. Let's go there. So we're going to travel. Then we'll grab a job from there. I might get my own trailer slapped on the back. And then we'll have a look at jobs and go for a run. So trailer manager. I have no idea what trailer I was using. I don't think it was any of those. I was saying that. We're going to have a little goosey gander, I think. Okay, well you can do custom colors, which is interesting. Think that would have too much on it. What can we do on the side? That's already fitted. Tire rack. We can just get covers. Let's change the wheels. I think I need to move my mouse a bit more sensitive. Storage boxes. Oh, we've got a spare tire in one. Chromed, painted. That's not bad. We'll go for that one. Confirm. I'll do all this now, and I probably won't even be able to use this thing. Purchase. Hey, Josh. Is that Rondinelle as well? If I pronounced that right, I don't know, but welcome. A 1.35 is out. If you've been using the beta, what you'll need to do is go into your Steam and take the beta off, and then it'll auto-update for you. Where the hell did I just put my trailer? I hate trailers sometimes. I really do. Jobs, cargo. We'll see if we got anything up here. Well, that's a hell of a trek. I put a new map on, but the new map doesn't seem to be lining up, so that might be changed back to whatever it was, because that's way off. What have we got? Not too much in terms of jobs, but we'll take that one, I guess. It's a quick job. Now, I'm not sure whether I'll need to change any settings, you never know. We're over there. Okay. Hey Roy, how you doing? Well, the 1.35 patch, it's out today. Would you believe? So this is fully updated to the 1.35 now. And then the update for ATS, the Washington, that should be the 11th. Just remember that. So let's load up. It's kind of good because I haven't been running the 1.35 beta, so I just turned on Steam today and it just went poof, update, and off it went. So I thought, great, I'll have some of that. Well, that's straight into the wrong gear. Oh, I wouldn't be able to give any links at what I'm driving. But if anybody knows the engine mod, if I think that's what you're after, they can always at least tell you the name of it. I don't think links will go into chat, unfortunately. Or you can always join Discord, and I can post it into Discord later. So we're not taking this one, we'll be taking the next. Right. No, we're not. We're taking the next one. I'll get it right one day. And there was a new Jazzy Cats AI, although there's no cars on the road at the moment. But I've downloaded that. There's a bike mod, which I've done as well. So I've updated a bit of everything today. So we've got our job, we're filled up, we've got 387 miles to go, 9 hours 12 minutes, got 2% damage on the cab, didn't know when that happened, but we'll get that fixed when we get to the destination, I guess. I don't know if they've changed the feedback, but my wheel seems to be reacting differently. So don't forget, chat is open. You're more than welcome to say hello, have a chat as we do the drive and get a bit of a sunrise by the looks of it. Oh, you're right. What wheel are you going for again? Were you going to go for a G29? Because I looked. I had a message today saying that the CSL Elite has been upgraded from Fanatec. So now you can get the CSL Elite. It's about 300 odd, but it's just the base. But it's now got the motor from the 2.5 inside that. But you'd still have to buy a wheel and you'd still have to buy a pedals. But I don't think you're looking at going that far though, are you? Excuse me everybody, I've got a really, I don't know, I've had this croaky throat for I don't know how long, can't seem to get shifted. But so far so good. You know, I was running pro mods on this, obviously I've had to take pro mods off. But to be honest, I'm getting more and more tempted just to run without pro mods. The game is improving so much that I'm just starting to think, is it really worth having pro mods? You know, yes, you get extra roads, but by the time you've got, you know, the majority of the map, I still haven't done 100% of the map. And there'll be another update at some point, and there'll be more roads to do anyway. Yeah, they'll be on it now. Well, they've confirmed ATS will be the 11th, so MP will probably be working hard to make sure that's updated as soon as possible. And we're stuck for a moment. Come on. I gotta be much slower with that clutch. Not doing the truck any good. I'm back to cruising. So 7 hours 39. Let's see how quick we can chomp through that, even if we are limited to 55. The question is, do I try and find a gap and get around this guy? Oh, looks like I don't have to. He's moving over. Lovely jubbly. Hey Jensen, how you doing? I forgot to plug my headset in again. It's gonna go dead now in a couple of seconds. No hands, Mark. Ugh. Yeah, good, thank you. We is just checking out the new 1.35 update for ETS. Actually thinking about it. Whilst we're at it, options, because there's something I want to do. I want to do controls. I think, I don't know what if it, I don't know, I'm getting a little bit of well, it's really weird. It's like a thud coming through the wheel every so often, and it's not very natural feeling. I wonder if it's engine feedback they've changed, so I'll just alter that slightly. And gameplay. Just check everything else. That's okay. Where is it? Alright, I won't be able to re-chat a second because it's decided to move everything around. I hate it when it does that. Navigation mode, shortest. I think that's everything. That's on minimum. Physical camera movement. I put that back to there, and I got to tab out again because my window's gone. Sorry about this. Right, we're back. Nope, I still got that thud. Not quite sure what it is. I know the wheel had an update, so I don't know whether it's an update to the wheel. Maybe I need to check the filtering there. See if it does it now. See? Jud. That's really weird. I think we'll slow it down a little bit. We're going a little bit too fast. ETA in-game is 2:56. Okay, it's quite early, but we're up quite north. We gotta go around the long way. Hey Toxic, yeah, I'm playing Euro Truck. Have you not got the game? Should keep an eye out for when it's on sale. It comes out relatively cheap, even the base game. That's assuming you've got a PC as well, because it's PC only. And I hate this part of the game. Gotta stop with these stupid bars. You need to download a separate program called Truckers MP, and then you've got to sign up to an account, download the program and install that. So it's not an official SCS multiplayer. Whether they'll actually get around to doing one, who knows? Yeah, we're not doing that one. Come on. Trying to get the speed up to see if I can overtake these guys. He's got his foot down, that guy. We're going straight on. It'd be nice to get some daylight on this. Come on. And I've run out of coffee. Ugh. And I can't have too many cups because I'm running out of milk. It's terrible. Should have stopped off in the shops on the way home. Well, no, because you have to have ETS2 installed, and then you have to install Truckers MP, link the two together, so follow the instructions. Once you've done that, then yes, but again, you know, if you haven't got all the DLC, then you can't travel everywhere, but at least you'll have the base game and, you know, a few cities where you can travel around and do deliveries and what have you, so you get an idea of what the game is like then. And if you're enjoying it, then yeah, then buy the DLC as well and upgrade the game. Should only be, you know, like 3-4 quid. Base game's not going to be too expensive. Hey DJ, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing good, I'm just chilling. Do some deliveries in the single player today because the new update was out, so I thought we'll have a quick goosey gander at that. Well, supposedly talking sat-nav should be one, although I don't know where it is in the options because I haven't seen it. Not that I really want the talking sat-nav, but I think just general updates. There's some cities that have been updated and stuff. It'll be there in your Steam news if you've got it there. Yeah, I was thinking of doing Dirt Rally, but I need to decide what I'm going to do. I need to try and get the championship moving on. But I need to see if I'm going to use the same car again for the third time now, or fourth time nearly, and see if I can get through to the Masters Championship. Yeah, just remember Pro Mods isn't going to be compatible with it until it's updated, so if you're running Pro Mods, make sure you take that off. Go through your mods list. There may be a few mods you've got that aren't compatible. I only had one other that was not compatible, so that was all good, really. Oh well, if you don't know what Pro Mods is, you haven't got it. Pro Mods isn't part of SCS, it's an addition, it's a map add-on. So if you don't know what Pro Mods is, then yeah, you haven't got it, because yeah, if you've installed Pro Mods, you'll know what it is and what to look for. You managed to get it sorted then. What was the problem in the end, do you know? Whoa! Oh, my bad. That's figure for trying to cut round everybody. He was coming flying up. That's really weird. Should do, because, you know, you can get a lot of the mods these days through Steam, but there are some mods available from websites. However, if you decide to download from a website, make sure you got an antivirus, because a lot of them, people mess with them and put viruses in them and God knows what, so play safe. If you don't trust it, don't use it. Simple as that. CV1 as well. How much do you spend on that then? Did you get a good price? Yeah. You know, I must admit VR is very nice. It's a pain to stream, which is why I don't have much fun when it comes to streaming VR, because there's a lot to set up, configure, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And it doesn't matter what headset I use, whether it was an Oculus Rift S or use a Vive, there's always something that messes up and you've got to try configuring. 230, not a bad price. I'm going way too fast again. Well, this is it. You know, I certainly wouldn't be spending 280 at the, you know, when you're approaching 300, you may as well just say, well, I might as well just spend the 400 and get the new one, because for an extra 100 quid, you are getting a good upgrade over the original. But at nearly £200, oh, this is going to be tight. That's completely the wrong lane. For nearly £200, you know, it's a steal, to be honest. He told him 40 quid. I remember a mate years ago when I think it was when the PS2 first came out. He bought it brand new and he brought it home and his mother was like, "Oh, what are you doing? You buying something like that?" But he said, "Oh, I didn't buy it. I won it in a competition." I was like, "Really? She believed you?" She did. Convenience. Triple screen is just, you know, you boot the PC, you load your game, boom, you're gone. And there's next to no hassle, you know. Plus as well, look, I've got all my dashes, so depending on some games I want to be able to see the dashes. You know, VR, yes, you can see, and with the resolution of the CV1 and the Vive, they're not brilliant when it comes to resolution. You may have difficulty reading some gauges without moving yourself closer to the dash or to some dials. Some games you kind of know what it's saying anyway and you can work it out, so well, you know now for next time. Oh, I won it in a competition, it was on the radio. What a shame, you missed it. Didn't go into gear quickly enough on that one. It was possible at one point to watch trailers in the Vive and some 3D trailers. I did want to try more, but I couldn't get them to work when I've tried again since, and I haven't got any 3D movies because I wasn't a big fan of 3D films. I do actually have a 3D TV, but I've never used it for 3D. It's a Sony one where you've got to wear the glasses and everything, but never used. The glasses are still in a box upstairs, packed away. Yeah, if you watch the trailers, you know, there was a couple of trailers I watched and I thought, wow, you know what? There might be a lack of resolution, but I could happily sit down and watch a 3D movie in VR rather than on a 3D TV, because the experience was way better than what I remember, you know, going to a cinema or watching on a 3D TV. But I don't have any 3D movies to watch. I mean, if you've got a collection of 3D movies, yeah, absolutely, I'd be cracking them out and put them in there straight away to try it out, you know? There's plenty of free players that'll do it on Steam. Wait, are we stopping at this one? I think it's the next one, is it? Yeah, it's the next one. I don't know, I know some people who swear by 3D TVs, that's all they wanted because they really enjoyed the experience, but... Well, I remember going to see 3D in a cinema and I didn't get headaches, but it was kind of fuzzy for me and I just didn't enjoy it. I then went to see the same film in 2D afterwards, well not afterwards, but a couple of days later, and I just preferred it and enjoyed it more watching it in 2D. Whoa. Right, where are we? I think we're in here. Oh, we'll pull this one into the middle of the road, I think. Sorry guys, you're all waiting by there. I found it easier to get the masters in the older version than in the new one. The new one is really hard, but maybe it's just me just being crap at it, I don't know. But you'll get there. I didn't want to do that, did I? I pressed the wrong button. Idiot! Pressed the wrong button. There we go. Have we got any jobs here? Is the question. Drive through Sweden, get to the UK. That could be an interesting one. Well, considering the other two are really short jobs, I think I may go for that one. But I want to check my graphics settings a second. Just try that on high, anisotropic filtering, blah blah blah. Mirror quality is on. Right, give me a second. I want to check something here. Let's have a butcher's at this. That didn't work. Let's try something else. Oh, I don't know. I can't find anything about it. That's the thing, see, now if you like high res, it may put you off VR. And I gotta admit, the early entry, I mean, the Oculus S isn't perfect. You could still say, well, that's gonna be too low a res. But it swings and roundabouts, you know, where do you stop? But the thing is, though, see, if you buy a headset based on resolution, you're looking at something like a HP Reverb, and that's setting you back 600 quid straight away. So, as I said before, you've just got to weigh it up against budget, because, you know, there are headsets out there which will give you much higher resolution, much better looking, but you're going to be spending anywhere from £600 to £1,000, you know? So we've got 1,240 miles to go. I've got 998 litres on board, 48 hours for this job, but some of that's ferry. I'm not turning there, so why am I in that gear? Ooh, Eddie Stobart truck. Have you not even plugged in the Oculus? Have you downloaded the Oculus software yet? Come on, I thought you'd be itching to get that thing going. I see, sorry, I thought it already arrived. Ah. Well, you can always jump on Steam and download some software. There's some free stuff on Steam as well, which you can download for just checking out. So that, you know, there's Google Maps VR. That's quite good fun, actually, just to have a look around in 3D on the maps. There's some like tech demo stuff you can download. I think there's a Spider-Man thing you can download. There's a couple of... I can't remember if they're free though, but yeah, there is free stuff there. I just can't remember which one's free and which one's chargeable, so I'm not going to say because I don't want to get it wrong. But yeah, just download the Oculus software ready, because you'll need that. And just download some of the free stuff. And check what games you do have and if anything is compatible. So things like ETS, that's compatible with 3D. Dirt Rally is VR. Sorry, I should say VR, not 3D. So, you know, you could read up about getting them sorted. Et voila. Right. We'll go across. Still not convinced I've got the right graphic settings. Let me try dropping reflection, veg, grass density. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll put on low and try it. But it crashed then. That's not good.
Time to hit the road.
Oh, really? Shall we try the voices?
Caution. Please watch the speed limit.
He's really annoying.
Drive safe.
No,
Keep right.
definitely not.
Keep left.
Okay.
At the roundabout, take the 6th exit. Keep left.
That'll be boring. I'm not going to download mods. I probably won't keep the voices on for long because it'll just probably do my nut in. But let's have a quick go, shall we? Oh, well, considering Pro Mods is, well, can be free or pennies to buy, then
Drive
absolutely.
safe.
Nah, it's easy enough. The problem with Pro Mods is every time ETS updates, you've got to wait for Pro Mods to be updated, so can be problematic in that respect, but it's no real big deal. You just, you know, can't use it until Pro Mods has been updated and just take it off. You know, I take it off and put it on all the time. It doesn't interfere with my saves at all, so
Turn right.
well, we're on a nice straight road, so we're not going to hear too much talking, unless of course I'm speeding.
At the roundabout, take the 2nd exit. Exit now.
I wonder if there's a delay or give the warning earlier. He seems to be doing it way too late. Because you're pretty much on top of what you need to do before you need to know. Too late, I should say. Let me just check the audio setting again, make sure there's no like delay thing. Audio. No, there isn't a delay. So now we've got 37 hours 48, 1,000, still got 1,060 miles. Eek! And it's going to be coming around to night time again. We've got 73 hours to do this job, so we'll keep an eye out for somewhere to park up and we'll sleep and get it back to daylight, because I hate driving at night time all the time. And I'm not going to be using the console to cheat and move it on, even in single player.
Keep left.
That's very rare I get to watch streamers playing these games. Too busy streaming myself. Now and again I get to watch a few people, but if I do, it's probably 5-10 minutes at a time, because I just don't get a lot of time to myself.
Exit left.
Certainly at the moment anyway. I used to before, because I had more time. Yeah, you're talking about Mark. I know Mark. But that's Trucker's MP for you, see? It's one of their rules not to use the console commands. I do think it's a silly rule, to be honest, but that's the way they want to run it, so it's been like that for a long time, but and unfortunately he's a popular streamer and he's gonna get the attention.
Keep right.
You know, so it seems silly to ban someone just for using a console command.
Keep right.
You know, and especially, you know, unless he's done this kind of thing or really peeved them off doing something else, why not do something like a 30-day ban or something, you know? Could have been handled better maybe, but I don't know.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
Why did it have me coming off when I could have carried on straight?
Go straight on.
The problem is, see, it's all in the terms and conditions. You know, when you sign up to Truckers MP, there is a load of terms and conditions and rules. The problem is, no one ever reads the rules, but it is there. But at the end of the day, if you ignore the rules that are written there in front of you, you can't really argue. It's just, to me, as I say, unless you, or anybody in general, not just Mark obviously, but myself, you know, unless you're constantly doing something, then fair enough, put a ban in place. But if it's like a first time offence with something, then why not do like a 5-day, 2 weeks, 1 month, you know, and progress down the lines until once you've done 1 month, you get a 3 month, once you've done 3 months, you get a 6 month, until after 6 months you get a permanent ban or something. I don't know. Should have like a tier system rather than just going straight in and banning. Just seems really weird. Or better still, they must know that he's a streamer, so why not just approach him and say, look, can you refrain from doing that because you're teaching people the wrong thing, and get him to actually tell people, you know, sorry guys, don't be doing this, I've been telling you to do the wrong thing, gonna get you in trouble. You know, it could have been handled a lot better, but it's not my place to be judge at the end of the day. Do we need fuel? I'll leave fuel alone for now. We're still going a little quick. We'll slow it down a bit. Hey Nathan, how you doing? Yeah, well the new update's out for ETS, so you have to wait for Truckers MP to be updated. It shouldn't be long. I would have thought probably couple of days to a week at most, and it'll be updated. You're just gonna have to play some single player and get your fix. I enjoy single player. Right, we need to start looking for a place where we can pull over and have a quick kip. What's the time? 22. Yeah. Right, keep an eye on the map, people. We shall have a look. Nathan, you've got way too much time on your hands. You stayed off school for it. Oh my god. Hope you know what you're doing. I wouldn't recommend doing that, obviously, but... No, but exams are important. You know, they help you get jobs. I'll go. Here comes trouble. What did you forget? Good, good. And what have you applied for? Anything interesting, or... Those planes look good, all lit up. Right. We're going past the city area. I thought we were going to go through it, so that's going to be annoying. Yeah. to admit, I wasn't too hot with mine. I went back to college at some point, improved on them. You know, it's a learning curve. I would certainly recommend anybody who's doing exams when they're young, get it done then. You know, it's harder when you go back later on in life to to redo exams and things. Well, I hope you get some good news. Where the devil are these parking areas around here, though? There's none.
Go straight on.
Lovely, we're going straight on. Haha. I've seen his videos. I mean, they're interesting, especially if you're into your trucking. That's something DJ might want to look into, actually. He's getting himself a camera and filming himself driving around. There's a lot of truckers out there who seem to be doing that at the moment. You know, I've watched Luke C, and, you know, it is what it is. It's driving a truck, and, you know, he tells you about the job and, you know, what he's got to do and what he's not supposed to do and things. And it's interest, but it's something I take every once in a while. It's not something I would watch religiously, but if I do decide to go into that part of the world myself in terms of work, it's something I probably would watch a lot more. Certainly is an eye-opener for what, you know, is involved with that type of work. Problem is for me though, whatever I decide to go for, I gotta find something local and keep it local. I can't, you know, go trekking all over the place. You know, at the end of the day, I've got a 10-year-old son. He lives with me, so I'm kind of restricted to what I can do. Certainly can't leave him alone days on end, because that's going to get me in trouble, so... Ooh, parking. Stop here. I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? Oh no. Truck can go here as well, by the looks of it. Right then. Stop the engine, which is that button. I need to get another one of these stickers and put it there saying engine so I can find out where it is. I always go in for the wrong button. Yeah, just remember you can assign it to both American Truck Sim and ETS. So don't worry about that, it's fine. It's not a bad little area, this, is it, this one? I think I've got my screen set up slightly wrong. I think my yeah, the seat is too far forward next to me, so I've probably got my field of view a little bit too narrow. It probably needs like another 5 degrees. Well, maybe 3. It's a nice looking area. Right, how are we doing? We're on...
Go straight on.
Thank you very much. We're on 850 miles. Got 802 litres. Fuel-wise, we'll probably be okay. Another 32. Really? 32 hours? Whoa. Mr. Policeman can wait. Even if he does find me. Who cares? I'm rolling in the dough in this game. So DJ, what did you say? The your VR cough cough, that's arriving Friday. You working Friday or have you taken a day off? Seriously? He turned out as well. The damage is increasing. This is not good. Ooh, we're drifting. Oh, someone's lucky. Guess we know what you're going to be doing on Friday then. Me, personally, I'm going to be going shopping Friday. Isn't that exciting? Food shopping. Great. I was supposed to go today, but plans got changed. Had to run around, so I've had to delay it. Do you know what? My son doesn't really take much notice of it. He prefers things like Fortnite. He likes ETS. He'll sit in my lap. For a 10-year-old, he's quite short, so he finds it difficult to reach the pedals. As I said to him, I said, maybe one day you'll shoot up and you'll be able to sit down. But I said, when you're ready and you can reach the pedals safely, then I'll certainly set it up and let you play on it. But yeah, he'll sit in my lap otherwise, and he'll play with steering the truck and things. He doesn't seem to have a lot of interest when it comes to racing games. But who knows, maybe that will change the older he gets. Yeah, I was always big into my racing. To be honest, anything simulator. I remember playing Microprose Flight Simulator when that was out. Stealth fighters and gunship and God, you name those type of games back then. Mind you, if you put yourself into VR and you think you're playing a pixely mess, just remember back in the days of the Commodore 64, Commodore Amiga and all that, and you'll be fine.
Go straight on.
I was watching some videos of some gameplay from simulators, you know, like F-18 Interceptor on the Commodore Amiga and things like that, and I used to play that game all the time. But it's like, how did I manage to play with graphics like that compared to what we have today? It's just it's like, what? Well, let me put it this way. Don't expect your desktop monitor resolution. It's going to be lower. But it is the experience of feeling like you're almost in the car or ship or plane or whatever you're in. Being able to look around and see everything. It's a very good experience. I would say anybody to try it. Absolutely. Which is why I've still got my Vive, you know. I could have sold my Vive if I didn't enjoy it, but you know, even simple games like Beat Saber, There's boxing on there. That's something I've been thinking about picking up, actually. One of the other games I fancy getting is the VR Golf, because I kind of like the look of it. I don't know why. There's VR table tennis, there's tennis now, I believe. There's all sorts, you know. And again, you know, the resolution is going to be low in comparison to your desktop, but it's playable. I mean, I sit here 2 hours and do ATS, so, you know, and I often say, you know, it's not the same as looking at these screens. I do enjoy the visual quality the screen gives over VR, but it's the experience of being in the VR that's the enjoyment. And that will only improve as you improve the headset. Some people swear by it. Some people think, you know, it's going to be much better. If you're a good racer on screens, you'll be a good racer on VR, and there may be a slight increase, but it's not going to be something like, you know, you're jumping 5 seconds a lap faster. Because remember that experience counts for most. I would say, you know, if you did, say, 100 hours on a particular circuit, and then you went into VR, you'll probably be like a few seconds faster once you've had the practice. But again, you may jump into VR and find yourself being slower because you might be taking a slightly different line. And again, it's just experience. Toxic, we're not running multiplayer at the moment. Sorry if you thought I was running multiplayer. No, I'm doing single player at the moment. That was reverse. I didn't want reverse. No, don't start pulling out. Git. I only do multiplayer on a Tuesday. And obviously that, yes, Truckers MP is down at the moment because of the new update. Right, we've got another ferry. This should go over to the UK then. I think Grimsby we're going to. I will find out. I didn't really check.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Yes, it does indeed. Miss Nomad, how you doing? Welcome. Time to hit the ferry.
Go straight on, and then turn right.
What I said, that's very nice. Thank you.
Turn right, and then turn right.
Damn, I thought we were going to drive onto the ferry, but we're not.
Finding new routes.
I said we'll give it a go. Actually, this one's not too bad. The female voices, ugh. I think I'd have some woman in the truck nagging me. I'd be like, nah, shh. At least this guy seems rather relaxed. He's got a smooth tone.
Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Turn left. Straight on. Into the water. Good night.
Go straight on.
Yeah, I would imagine that driving with, especially when it's your job, when you stay in, day out, you're getting the same thing coming through, could drive you a bit potty. Nah, this is just a download you can get off, it's an RJL blah, 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 T-Series with a skin on it. I love my T-Series truck. It's very nice. Let's get back inside for this one. Yeah, we'll have to get back inside. No, the truck's all good. The only thing I had to do was take Pro Mods off, because obviously that's not going to work. And there was one other mod which I hadn't used for a while, but I had left in by accident. That came back as not working, so I took that off anyway. It doesn't affect my gameplay. So, all in all, it's been pretty good. See, everybody asks me what the sound pack is. DJ, if you've got the name, can you say? Because I always forget what the name is and I can't pronounce the damn thing, and I've put it in the wrong gear again. It's like Kirch Bum or something. I really don't know what it is. Starts with a K anyway. I know that much. It's a V8 open pipe sound mod by a game with starts with the name really long with K. Yeah, that's why I went for it. It was like, we'll go for that. We'll put some pipes on the back of the truck as well. There are some really nice sound mods. I need to get more, to be honest. I don't do a lot with downloading mods, and I really should, to be honest. That's the one. He's got it. Terrible. See, I knew it started with K, and it sounded like bum on the end. Coffee. I need to get. Might take a 5-minute break and have coffee. Are we going? Thinking about it.
Go straight on.
I'm only doing 55. Granted, the speed limit's 43, but that's not the point. You're not supposed to look at that. Move along. Oh, if you caught my early streams of doing this. Oh, see, this is the annoying bit. Go straight on. Go straight on. Shut up. They should give you a hotkey where you can just turn it on and off. Maybe they have. I haven't really looked. But yeah, my early streams, I'd be cruising around at nearly 90. Well, as long as it works, give it a try, obviously, and if it doesn't work, then... Because I think I got mine from a download website rather than Steam, because it wasn't available on Steam when I had mine.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Oh, yeah. Then get the old clutch in.
Exit now.
I think they need to give you a delay option on when they get this thing talking to you, though. I think it still delivers the messages a little bit too late. Maybe it's just because I'm speeding. I don't know. Yeah, but as DJ said, yeah, I think he's tried that one already, but it doesn't have the all the sounds with it. Give it a try. If it works, it works. Trouble. Let's see. I was going to try something and I can't remember where it is. Oh, it's there.
Get ready to turn left.
No. Where are we turning left? Further down.
Turn left.
Nah, it won't do links in here. It'll do links in... You should be able to do it in Discord. You can always join Discord and do it there. What about if I went for a really wide shot?
Get ready to turn left.
And see how much more information my screen shows. It's crazy. And that's not even the full wide shot.
Turn left.
Will that work? I don't know. Let's try this one. I don't think it works though. Nah, it doesn't change. Oop, that's the better one though. Otherwise you don't get to see too much. Well, that was good timing. There's Discord as well. God, I gotta slow down and keep speeding. Right, what do we got? 22 hours, 14, 512 miles, 575 litres in the tank. All is good. Lincoln Roadworks. Hello there, Kev. How you doing? I is doing very well. Thank you very much. Oh, look out. We've got the cows again. Only a few. Maybe SCS should do a tie-up with Farming Simulator and swap trucks and vehicles. You are indeed detecting Welsh. That is correct. Very good. It slips out now and again, the old Welsh accent. You know.
Get ready to turn right.
It's not a deep or thick Welsh accent, thank God. But yeah.
Turn right.
Getting gear. And we got another port coming up.
Go straight on.
Oh, don't tell me it's there. I'll be starting to stress now about how I talk.
Turn right, and then turn left.
I'll be putting
Turn
on a
left,
phone voice
and
or
then
something
continue
silly like
straight
that.
Go straight on. Get ready to turn right.
Well, that's what a very weak Welsh accent sounds like. Because where I live, it's not a really thick accent. However, if you travel probably a good 20 miles from here, yeah, you'll get a completely different picture. And then North Wales is different yet again. Right, where am I going? By here. Oh, I just needed to reverse it. But that'll do. Oh, we're in the UK.
Turn right.
We're in Grimsby. Well, I would say it is typical. I'm born and bred in Wales. It's just, you know, it's just not the, shall we say, atypical Welsh accent.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Wow, that's a lot of trucks. Nah, it's not really. There, that's right. Everybody just stop on the roundabout. That's an awesome idea.
Exit now.
What about you, Kev? Where are you from? He's a geezer. And of course I can't do Cockney, so don't worry about it. I'm not going to try. Wow, look at that bridge. Oh, it looks really nice. Yeah, no, that's just it. See, you say you don't have an accent, but if you were on voice talking to us here, bet you any money we would say, yeah, you've got an accent. You know, to you, it may sound generic from where you are, but to us, you'll have an accent.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
We'll have an accent guessing game for Kev, shall we? Well, that's just it. I wouldn't recommend anybody go out and get a direct drive wheel for Eurosim. You know, But I do
Go straight on.
other sims as well, you know? Oops, we're in the wrong one. But I enjoy doing Euro Truck, as I always have. So it's always been a game that I'll go back to. Doesn't matter what wheel I've got. I'm not going to stop playing it because I've got a direct drive wheel. But, you know, Dirt Rally, Assetto Corsa Competition, Race Room. I'll dabble in all of them. I wouldn't say I'm particularly good in any of them, but I just enjoy jumping from sim to sim, driving around, you know? It's nice to take a break from, you know, racing and crashing and God knows what. Well, it's cheap enough. Next time there's a sale on, grab it. It'll be something like a couple of quid. You know, even if you just buy the base game to try out. And you're right, it's one of those games when you're looking from the outside in, you think, what is the fascination with driving in a 3D world with a truck? Wouldn't you be better off trying to do that in real life? And absolutely right, you know, you probably would be, but as a game, it's just a nice, relaxing game. Take your time, enjoy the scenery. It's just fun. This is a hell of a nice bridge, I like this. Whoop. Don't let go of the wheel by there then. Thanks very much. Yeah, I always recommend CD keys, and I buy a lot of my stuff through CD keys, so... Wait, so when you were out in Japan and Fiji, were you trucking then, or...? Ah, you've ordered yourself the Fanatec DD then, have you?
Keep left, and then continue straight on.
Yeah, you know, if you had that level of wheel before, and if you've got the money, absolutely go direct drive, whichever way you decide to go. You're not going to be disappointed whether you went for SimuCube or whether you went for a Fanatec. You're already in the ecosystem, so if you've already got bought into the wheels and what have you,
Then exit left.
it's all plug and play, off you go.
Exit.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I worry about it, because it's a brand new product. It's like, it's nice they've given a 5-year warranty. Let's just hope you're not sending it back every 6 months. You know, hopefully the build quality will be good.
Turn right.
That's the one thing I have reservations about with the Fanatec is it going to be built to last, you know? Hopefully it is, though. Hopefully I'm wrong. I would gladly, I'll be happily proven wrong. But only time will tell on that one. Well, to be honest, what you got to remember with SimuCube, Fanatec have designed their own motor, so it's a brand new design, whereas SimuCube is an industrial grade motor, which has been designed, you know, to do heavy workloads for very long periods of time. It's been well tested. You know, all they've done with SimuCube 2 really is gone, right, we've got a range of motors that we've got access to. These motors will differ to some degree. maybe on power output or finesse or whatever they rate it by. I have no idea. But I know that they went through probably a good 10 motors and tested them and narrowed it down to 3 that they found suitable for sim racing, or what they thought was probably best for sim racing. And then all they've done is taken that motor and they've gone, right, how can we make this motor then plug and play as possible, you know, instead of having a big huge power supply, which is what I've got, you know, cables, this, that and the other. You know, all they've done is try to simplify it, but to me it's not a worthy upgrade. You know, it may have slightly better feel, but I'm certainly not going to rush out and buy a new wheel anytime soon. Whereas Fanatec, you know, they've started from the ground up, worked their own wheel. But the good thing with them is you have a lot of choice when it comes to configuring the wheel and buying from the Fanatec ecosystem. Less hassle, yeah, I can believe that. Wow, well, I will admit that's quite the varied history, to say the least. To be honest, I think most people will probably end up going Fanatec because the gear does look nice. But I'm not disappointed I went SimuCube at all. You know, I don't have the need to have 20 different wheels. Yes, I do want a GT3 F1 type wheel, but I've used this wheel for so long, and you know, a wheel's a wheel. It doesn't matter what car you're driving in the game. You can use any wheel at the end of the day. Well, this is it, see? I used to have 2 button boxes and rims and what have you, but this is my main rim. I always default back to this one. I've got a D-shaped rim that I can attach. It doesn't have any paddles or anything. But again, it's just the hassle, even though this is quick release.
We are finished.
You know, just like any of them, you just pull them straight off you go, you know. But it's like, and the other wheel, it's all quick release, I can attach it straight on and off I go, but that's just no need, you know. For me, for any sim racer, I think minimum you want is a round wheel and a GT3 F1 style wheel if you do get into those type of games or cars. Otherwise a round wheel and you're suited for any game, really. You know, I could have gone for suede, but I thought, nah, you got to look after suede, you got to keep them clean, otherwise you end up wrecking the suede. Or Alcantara, same thing. So I thought, nah, I'll just go for a leather type wheel. Job done. Yeah, I had a Thrustmaster wheel. It was good while it worked, but that was the wheel that made me go for direct drive when I purchased. You know, Fanatec weren't even really thinking about going direct drive. What do we have? That's not a bad one. We'll do some logs, shall we? Hopefully. Oh, I've managed to switch my mirror on. Let's turn that off for starters.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. That's the handbrake. Leave that off. Yeah, that's the set. I used to have an Alcantara wheel on my Thrustmaster setup. And I never wore gloves, but I did clean it a couple of times, and it always looked nice afterwards. But as long as you clean it properly and you use the right cleaners. But I was always worried that
Turn right.
it was going to mess up, you know? And I thought, I don't want to have that. Mind you, the D-shaped wheel I've got is a suede wheel.
Keep right.
But I bought that
Turn right.
as a suede one because I thought, well, I'm not really going to use it that often, so it'll probably keep pretty
Turn
clean.
right. We are finished.
We only just got you, mate. I've done it again. Had detached the blimmin' trailer, not done the power. So what games do you used to play then, when you were doing your driving games? You just into your racing, or certain car groups? Was it just iRacing, or?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Turn left.
What are you stopping in front of me for? I swear the AI is crazy. I mean, there is loads of room. I am not even out. And you've decided to park your TNT piece of crap in front of me.
Keep right. Then turn right.
Right, I'm in the wrong lane. Let's get a lane,
Right.
shall we? Give it a nudge. It's tempting. But they'll just sit there even longer when you do that. Maybe they'll do an update on AI. They should do, really. Because some of it is shocking. One thing I'd love to see them do is actually have the AI have accidents. Instead of these random roadside events. Have it periodically, you know, have a... It doesn't have to be nothing major, like a rear ender where they just stop and they just stick out a little bit, or truck goes off the road or something, I don't know. Just something different than... Gravel was alright, I played that. I think I managed to get to the end. But I think they've released some extra updates since, but I've not really looked into it since then. I just played the main game and that was it. It was a good little game. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it to work with my wheel, so I had to play it with Xbox controller, but it was still fun. I wanted something where I could just pick up and race. And not have to be too technical with it. Yeah, Project Cars 2. So you're so Kev, you're one of the ones who swears by VR when it comes to racing, VR only. Yeah, you're right. You know, a lot of people diss Project Cars 2, to be honest, but I've never had a problem with it. I mean, yes, okay, the handling could be a little bit better sometimes, but it's not been something where I can't enjoy the game. So whenever you're doing your driving, though, are you always in VR, or do you use single or triple otherwise, or are you a VR racer through and through? It's another one for DJ to think about. Project Cars. I think you mentioned Project Cars the other day, so that's VR as well, yeah. Yes. DJ just bought himself a CV1 to try out VR, so he's looking for ideas and opinions and what have you. Well, we need to look at fuel. 644, 430. Right, okay, we're stopping here. We'll get some fuel. And you'll love it. So what's the time? 1912. We'll have a look at taking a nap soon, so we're not driving through the middle of the night. It is a big game changer, but for me, the resolution still bugs me, which is why I'm thinking of changing my VR headset. Currently running a Vive, but I'm tempted to go for the Valve Index, so I'm waiting to see what that's like when it comes out. Failing that, if the Valve Index doesn't get a really good review, I'm tempted by the HP Reverb, because that's got some of the highest resolution panels to date. Pimax is tempting, but the extra field of view would be nice. But the distortion problem, I'm not entirely convinced. Be one of those where I'd have to see it or try it out first to decide if I want to go for it, but that's going to be an impossibility. You could buy from Amazon, because Amazon has started launching Pimax, but again, you're looking at, what, nearly 800 quid, and it's like, eek, you know, I can get an Index and keep that with my Vive, and it's only going to cost me 480 quid.
Get ready to turn left.
And then he tries to brake check. Yeah, okay, look, there's Miss Nomad showing off again.
Turn left.
Oh, I know immersion is very good, but it's not so much that, you know, I'm not heavily on resolution. If I was heavily on resolution, then I wouldn't be running 1080p 34-inch ultra-wide screens. I'd be running 1440p. I mean, ideally, perfectly, I would love to be running 1440 or 4K screens, but, you know, I just know it's going to be too taxing. But for VR, you know, that is a little bit of a bugbear, especially in certain games where you need to be able to read what's going on. It's not so bad for some cockpit games where you don't need to look at the dial or anything, but, you know, I used to be heavy into Elite Dangerous, and there's a lot of text in Elite Dangerous that you've got to read, and this just gets frustrating sometimes when you can't see and you're having to move in all the time just to get that extra clarity. I was joking, Miss Nomad, don't worry. Oh, I don't know, the Rift S is an upgrade over the CV1. You know, it's a slightly higher resolution, you're going to have less screen door effect. No, but at least you get an opportunity to go out in a car and have fun like that. You know, not everybody has that opportunity either, you know. I certainly don't. I wish I had a friend who had a little car that I could take to a track. I'd be there straight away. Unfortunately for him, it would be wrecked by the end of it, but you know, I'll give it a good go. It depends on what you're after, but as I said to DJ, you know, he wants to give it a go. He's not sure he wants to get heavy into VR. So I said, you know what? It's down to budget. If you can pick up a CV1 on the cheap, then great. But you know, but if your budget is £400, I wouldn't go for anything lower than a Rift S otherwise. Especially with the inside-out tracking. I tell you what, when I had the Rift S myself, and I managed to get it working, the inside-out tracking worked really well. And I think, to be honest, headsets are going to be moving that way. Get away from lighthouses, and inside-out tracking. They'll refine it more, and I think you'll find that most headsets will be moving that way overall. Like every time, I mean, I've got the valve system, it's got the lighthouses that you can place around, it's very accurate, don't get me wrong, but I only have to move one of those boxes by accident, and I do, unfortunately, because of where they're located. I can't have them permanently fixed, and it just means every time I do that I've got to go through the setup procedure every time. It's rather annoying, but yeah. No, absolutely. I tell you what, though, I was watching the video today with the reverb, the HP Reverb headset. I gotta admit, it looked damn tempting. It's still, you're talking 600 quid, I think it is, 500 and something. But the image quality and the clarity from within side. I mean, the guy was doing it via mobile phone through the lens. It looked damn good. He was doing it with DCS. I don't know. I can't remember. I think the reverb is still slightly higher. They're both using LCD panels. The only difference is, from what I can work out, will be one, the quality of the panel, which we don't know. Two, the index will have the higher frequency, you know, running up to 144 hertz. But then again, what's the performance going to be like to do that? And what happens when it has to do, you know, half frame rate or anything like that? How is it performing then? So. But I'm going to wait and see for the index first. I'll wait for the index to come out because the HP Reverb is out now. I'm certainly not going to buy it until the index is out and it's been reviewed and how it compares. Gotta admit, because the Reverb, you know, okay, as a headset alone, it gets a good write-up, but when it comes to the full package, not so good because people say there's issues with the tracking. But to be honest, if I'm going to be buying it, it's probably going to be used for sim driving and nothing else. Maybe Elite Dangerous, mostly cockpit-related gaming. So I'm not going to need, you know, the hand controllers to be perfectly tracked.
Then continue straight on. Go straight on.
And the only reason that the valve index comes into play is because I'm not buying the full kit. Because I've already got a because I've already got a Vive. I can use the lighthouses, I can use my controllers, all I need is the headset. Miss Nobad, carry on, ask away. I shall answer if I know.
Keep right, and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
Oh, we're in the wrong lane. We're going straight on, not turning left. No, seriously, no, I don't. One thing you'll find out about me if you hang around and chat to me for any period of time, I tend to tease quite a lot. You know, have a laugh, have a joke. Don't take me seriously at all, by all means.
Go straight on.
I can't take things too seriously. It'll just drive me nuts if I did. So no, I don't think that at all. You're perfectly fine. Don't worry. It's just the way I am. I'm one of those people that even when you should be taking stuff seriously, I just can't. And it's got me into trouble a few times. But what can you say? What are you slowing down for? No, I know. Trust me, it's just me messing around. I don't think you're trying to be out to impress or boast or anything like that at all. It's just me messing, so I do apologise if it's upset you. Hey, Offkey, how you doing? I don't know. There might be many a person who might go, ooh, a biker chick, eh? Oh, hello. Yeah, I thought he actually, when the DJ said that he was, he had somehow come across this headset, cough cough, I thought he had it already, so I was like, oh, go on then, get it on, let's hear what you think. But yeah, he hasn't got it yet. What did Clarkson say about bikers? Sorry, I don't know that one. Yeah, I'm good, Offkey, thank you. Well, Miss Nomad, there's no worries at all. You do not need to clarify. If I say anything that people think, hold on a minute, what does he mean by that? You don't have to say, ooh, can I ask you a question? Just ask away. I'm not here to sit here and make people feel upset or, make them think they're doing the wrong thing. I may inadvertently do something like that, but it's by all means, I'm not out to do that. That's because Clarkson's just all about four wheels at the end of the day. It's fun to watch, but I'll take it with a pinch of salt when it comes to Clarkson.
Go straight on.
I think that's the one. Oh, I certainly wouldn't put anybody off Project Cars 2. It's still a good game. It supports triples, it supports VR, you know, it gives you a shed load of cars you've got access to, you've got a good number of tracks to play with. The graphics are very good. The VR graphics are still acceptable. You know, I did a stream not long ago on the Vive with Project Cars 2. I think. Did I stream it? Jesus, I can't remember now. I know I played it, but I can't remember if I streamed it now. Have a look. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I know it was a race room when I didn't, because I didn't have the time to stream it. But yeah, anyway, it's still a very good game. What I want him to try, though, and it's got to be done, DJ has to try Dirt Rally Greece
Continue straight on.
in VR. I want to know how long it takes him to feel sick.
Go straight on.
Yeah, Dirt Rally gets me sick. It has done quite a few times. And because I don't jump into VR that often, I think that's part of the problem. Well, yeah. Obviously, Miss Nomads, yeah, I mean, you're right. At the end of the day, he's very arrogant, but take it with a pinch of salt at the end of the day, you know. Some people like him for the way he is, but I don't think anybody takes it seriously. Personally, I think a lot of his views are purely for the entertainment value, and that's it. Right, we got into night time. I've been busy chatting, and we need to find a place to stop. And there's one coming up. Let's go. Oh god, they're all going to be moving over now. Not around here. Haven't got my VR headset for that. Wait. I should be able to park here, shouldn't I? Sleep. Ooh, tell me what we'll do. Might as well have a quick look. Doesn't look too bad with the logs on, and I think I've got them all matching with the wheels. Yep, that's the one thing. See, that's another good point. What we just said now. That's a quick sleep. Yes, the game lets you bypass the sleeping. And I'm going to say it again, you know, the checkpoints. Why can't they let you bypass the stupid checkpoint where you've got to wait like 3 or 4 minutes? Ugh. It's probably not 3 or 4 minutes, it's like 10 seconds, but it just bugs me. Oh, you'd be landed, wouldn't you? You'd be like, press the button. Oh, I was wide awake. Far away, far away.
Keep left.
Keep left. Camera is a GoPro Hero 5 Black running through a cam link.
Exit left.
The microphone is an Audio Technica AT2020, I believe, off the top of my head, which is running through a mixer deck. Which was an Alesis 4-channel multi-mix deck, I believe.
Turn left.
Oh, it wasn't for a long time. I used to use a... was it Blue Yeti, if I remember correctly? But I could never get the sound right on that. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to invest. So, I mean, the Audio Technica is like a £100 microphone, or 120. The mixer was like 50 quid. The camera was like £200 off eBay, and the cam link to connect it via HDMI to USB is about £100. Yeah, if you're going to be capturing things like screens, you're going to need a good quality camera. I think GoPro might be minimum. There's probably better cameras out there, but you're probably talking silly money then, you know, probably spending £300 to £600, which for what I do, it's probably not worth it. Take care, DJ. See you soon.
Get ready to turn right.
Oh, get ready. Well, we'll probably know this weekend. He's got Friday to, I think he said Tuesday off. The man's going to be coming out going, my eyes, I've been in VR for too long. Coca-Cola, is it? I think I got a skin like that. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I got a truck shifter. Oop. God, that's the wrong one. So yeah, I use a... I can never remember. SHH shifter with a man shifter that's been converted to USB.
Get ready to turn right.
Oh, it's a little bit fast through there.
Turn right.
All the magic happens down here. It used to be, when I had it on a wider screen, you could see me shifting more, but I did think about maybe having a shift camera, but I thought that would probably be really boring after a while. Let's face it, there's only so many gears. Not exactly rocket science once you've done it for about a week. What, the sequential? Nah. It's right where it needs to be for rally driving.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
My rig is a custom made rig. Built it myself. But it uses 80/20 profile, aluminium profile. It's based on a P1 cockpit, but mine is slightly wider, and it doesn't use the thick profile that they use around the base. It uses a thinner profile. But it's about the same length, but wider. Seat, I'm using a modified Mazda 6 half leather seat because I wanted comfort, and I've got really nice padded seat. You know, yes, you can go for a racing seat, but I don't see much point in going for a racing seat in a rig unless you're going for a motion rig. And even then, most motion rigs I see don't throw you around that much. Yeah, you'll see little bits. The only bit that I did buy was the tray. The keyboard tray is actually a SimLab keyboard tray, which is why it's got the SimLab label on it. I just modified that by putting a carbon wrap on it and then stuck the label on top. And it looks nice. Well, I think it looks nice anyway. It's better than the... If I remember correctly, the original trays... Oh, I'm on the wrong side again. I got abroad. The original trays were... I think they were like an aluminium sheet. But then they've changed it to this like poly plastic whatever thing.
Right.
And it was like, yeah, I don't like the look of that. Lucky enough I had some carbon fibre wrap, so I thought, no, I'll wrap it in carbon fibre, and looks 10 times better if you ask me. Yeah, when it came to seating, I had a long and hard think over seating. And, you know, yes, the race seats look good, and, you know, some of them are comfy, but that was my worst nightmare, was buying a seat, spending, say, 400 quid on a seat, and then finding out it's hard as nails and I'm getting a numb arse every day. So I thought, you know what? If I get a motion rig, it'll be a long time before I get a motion rig because they're really expensive. So I thought, you know what? I'll get a second-hand car seat, and I had a look, went through different manufacturers of cars, kind of narrowed down between a BMW or a Mazda 6. The Mazda 6 was cheaper, came in at £80 for a passenger seat, lobbed off the mounts, and then mounted it to the rig, and it works perfectly fine.
Go straight on.
Oh, it's really comfortable as well. It's, you know, there's, as you know, you sit in a car, most car seats are really designed to support you for long periods of time, especially if you've got a car seat that comes from a motorway cruiser. You know, they're designed to be comfy because you're going to be sitting in that seat. Got to a point, because I play truckers, actually I did look at truck seats. I thought, should I get a truck seat? Imagine that if we're going to get the suspension on them as well, but I thought, nah, that's just overkill. Plus, they weren't that cheap. But I thought, 80 quid, half leather, job done. Thanks very much. Right. Let's knock my cruise control off and see if this guy wants to... Oh no, he's slowing down. I was going to let him pull in, but he goes slower. I don't think he's going to pull in though. No, he's going to stay out there because he's AI and he does what he wants. Yeah, but if you go for a motion rig, which one are you eyeing up? See, the problem for me is I've been checking out the D-Box systems too much, and they're just way too expensive. I know there is like a custom-made one you can do, which is kind of tempting, but again, it'll probably be a couple of years before I do anything like that, if I do anything like that at all. Nah, it's not cheap at all. You know, next level racing, which attaches to the seat itself, so moves your seat around rather than the rig. Not convinced that's the right way to go. Yeah, there's supposedly one that you can build yourself. Somebody sent me a link. You can get it from that... oh god, what's the website called now? Ah, my mind's gone blank. Starts with A. For some reason Alibaba's come to my mind, but it's not that. It's Ali something, I'm sure of it. I can't remember what it is, though. AliExpress, that's the one. Jesus. I remember like a sieve today, I swear. Anyway, yeah, you can buy bits from there, get it imported, but again, you know, the motors and everything that you need, and, you know, that still adds up, still rather expensive. Then you got to work out the power modules and get everything wired in yourself, so something I'll look into, because if it cuts the budget in half, so to speak, then I certainly don't mind putting the time in. There's plenty of instructions out there to do it. You know, looking at nearly what? I think I was looking at the motors and they were like something like 130 to 150 per motor or something.
Keep left.
So you need what? 4 of those motors. Then you got to buy the metal supports to get them. Then the power supply for each motor and the wiring and then the software. Brr. Absolutely. That's my argument where people say, why do you spend so much on your rig? Well, because it's cheaper than buying a car every weekend. Ooh, that's me going the wrong way. Oh, Jesus, that could have been better. A little bit too much speed through there, hey? Oops-a-daisy. 5% damage. Oh, that's not good. Ooh. Good news is, though, there's no damage to actual goods. Ha ha! Great. I don't know. There's plenty of other hobbies that are probably more expensive. Or just as expensive. As with a lot of hobbies, you know, there's the lower end of the scale and there's the top end of the scale as well. And I wouldn't say this is a particularly expensive hobby when you think about it. Yeah, there'll be no resetting if I was doing it in real life because I'd be dead.
right, and then exit right. Exit right.
You know what? This sat-nav isn't as annoying as it was. I guess it was the other voices that were rather annoying. This guy's voice, he's got a nice soothing voice. It's not intrusive. It's not bad. I think I'll stick with this. I wouldn't say your truck is, well, you could argue it's a hobby, but, you know, it's also your work as well. I think, first and foremost, your bike is probably more of your hobby, because that's your passion when you're not working. But yeah, I get what you're trying to say. I certainly wouldn't call my work a hobby, that's for sure. It's definitely work. Slow it down. Uh-oh, got a turn. Oh, look at the plane coming in. Why can't we have a plane crash?
Right, and then exit right.
Or just as it comes down, the wings fall off. That'd be great, and a big streak of smoke and fire in the sky. Just imagine what that would look like. That'll never happen. That'd be great if it did, though. So hold on, you drive a truck part-time. So how many hours would you say is part-time then? Or do you do it something like a week on, week off or something? I wouldn't say this is a very heavily grind game. It's easy to progress, especially early on, because it gets progressively harder and you get less and less XP the more you've done over time anyway. But if push comes to shove, you could always download a cheat and start off with a couple of million in the bank, and so you can get some trucks and everything going. Alright, only 4 months a year. Okay. That is definitely part-time then. So why only... Oh god, no, nothing like Elite Dangerous. My god, Elite Dangerous is another level. If you ask me about Elite Dangerous and the grind, that ruined the game for me. When they introduced all the mods for the weaponry, and this, that and the other, I was like, nah, I don't want to play this game anymore. When it was brand new, just out of beta, and it was pick your ship, spec your guns, you know, go head to head then with the next person, great. You know, I don't have the time to invest into grinding to get special weapons, special mod, this, that and the other. You know, and there's people there who will spend every day of their life, every hour they've got into that game and have the best. And it was like, I can't compete with that.
Go straight on.
So you handling like explosive missiles, dangerous stuff like that, or are we just talking just the military hardware, like, I don't know, engines, tanks, God knows what. Excuse me. She can't go into too much detail. She's got a non-disclosure form, probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Heading towards Luxembourg. Oh, come on.
Keep left, and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
Well, I've got to admit, this new update seems to be running rather well. Got no complaints, other than my driving. So if you only do 4 months in a year, and yes, I know you enjoy your biking, blah blah blah, but what keeps you occupied for the rest of the time, other than when you're not biking? I'm guessing, obviously, you've got your friends, your social life, and what have you, but is there anything else that you get your teeth into, so to speak? Hey, Equalizer. Yeah, it's not that late. You know, I'm probably going to come to the end of the stream shortly anyway, but, you know, it's not even 11:30 yet. Strasbourg.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Oh, I get up in it anyway.
Right.
10-year-old son, and then
Go straight on.
I don't get a lie in because it's like, duh, go get up. Take care, Kev. Have a good one.
Keep left.
Coffee. That's all I need. Good cup of coffee. Morning, night, anytime. Sorted. Don't need no luck. We'll be there anyway. Another 2 hours. What's that? Probably another, what, 15-20 minutes? If that. I'm sure you do just fine. I mean, you know, it's good that you've got little hobbies like the painting or what have you. Got to keep your mind occupied. You'd probably go crazy otherwise. Because that's a lot of spare time. piano. Come on. Let's get up this little incline. So it's not like you do the extra work because it's like a necessity or anything. It's just because you're bored and you need something to do then. I think I've lost the sound mod for my bikes because I can't really hear any sounds. It's rather annoying. And I can't hear any of the cars going by. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I'm watching YouTube videos because you ended up here. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. I'm only messing. Not a bad little route, this. Apart from that wall. Hello there, son of God. How you doing? You got your head unit as well. Well done, buddy. It'll be interesting to see what you think of it. Make sure you give your games a good go. Well, I hope the bike doesn't break down too often. That would be rather depressing when it does, otherwise. So what do you look for on YouTube then? Are you looking for inspiration or just something to keep you entertained? What's the updates? Well, you got the voice sat nav. There's I think there's some little graphic updates to some cities. To be honest, you'd have to look at the updates because off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you, buddy. I can't remember. But if you've got it on Steam, just look at the Steam notifications for updates and it'll give you a list of all the stuff that it's done. But to be honest, there's no reason to be running an older version of the game.
And then keep left.
Well, hold on. Keep right and then keep left. Does he mean go down this way?
Keep left.
Okay, he did. Talk about confused.
Keep right.
The update's fine. And a little voice sat-nav. I thought it would actually bug me, but I think it was the voice I was hearing when I was watching other streams. Testing it out, and I was like, oh, that's going to get really annoying. But this guy's voice...
Take the second exit.
It's not annoying me, which is surprising. Yeah, it's kind of good, you know. A lot of people, it depends on how you use YouTube. A lot of people will just sit there and watch a video or watch a live stream, and you know, they don't interact. Which I must admit, I'll hold my hands up to. I'm one of those, you know. I'll sit there and watch because I just want to sit back and relax and enjoy what I'm watching. However, if I'm enjoying what I'm watching and there's something being said that I want to add my 2 cents on, then yeah, you know, I don't mind piping up, but it's very rare that I'll pipe up into a chat. Maybe to say hello or give some info if I feel I've got the correct info, which is very rare. Oh, they're all coming out of the woodwork now. Accuracy, how you doing?
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
I knew I was going to hit that. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. It's still going to be, you know, difficult in busy areas because I have seen the frames drop slightly. Oops. 2 lanes.
Keep left.
But I need to be in the other lane, and that car's there. Don't stop.
Turn left.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. It looks perfectly good. I was going to say something else, but I changed my mind.
Get ready to turn right.
I'm assuming I am because I can't see the frames per second counter because it's gone off the screen
Turn
again.
right.
Gets a little bit fuzzy when it's smack bang in a city centre though.
It was a
And
nice
there's a
ride.
lot going on. Oh, well, thanks very much. This was a nice ride, was it? I'm glad somebody was happy with that. Yeah, ATS is good. I still try and get into it. Gotta try and get back into my ATS VR once a week at least. I've gotta plan that sometime this weekend, I think. Dump, dump, dump. On ATS, absolutely. If you want to have a challenge with parking, ATS is the one to go for because ETS. There is the odd hard parking on ETS because I've come across hard parking in ETS, but it's too far and few. It needs to have a lot more difficulty with the parking in ETS. I quite enjoy the parking when it's challenging because I just don't want to be rolling in and going, oh, here you are, have that. Let's do another short job, shall we? We'll load it up.
Time to hit the road. Turn left.
I can't quite see where I'm going. Kind of cut the corner a little bit.
Get ready to turn right.
Oh yeah, we're on that side of the road. Whoops.
Turn right. Keep left, and then turn left.
Oh, we're going left. I'm going to try and do external view for as long as I can. We're on the wrong lane. Oh. Hey, I like have a challenge every so often. Hey, Red One, how you doing? It's helping. I couldn't do it before because I'd have to have the map in front of me, but now I've got the sat nav.
Then turn left.
Oh, gotta keep left and then turn left. Gotta barge him out of the way.
Turn left.
It's kind of good because I haven't got the sat nav on, and the instruction it's given me is good enough to be able to follow. I'm not going to keep it like this the whole rest of the stream, obviously.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit.
Okay, that's the wrong gear. Let's go back inside. It was a little challenge I wanted to try. Oh, I see me as a drunk driver now, don't worry. I can't even get it in gear. Come on. That's not the right gear. No, I've been pretty good. Haven't killed any bikers today. Hello, Sammy. How you doing?
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
As doing good, thank you very much. Oh, that's the wrong one. It's not. Right, so it's not getting in that gear for some reason. There we go. So I'm messing up on that gear when I'm trying to get 9th. Because I'm flicking the wrong switch. Yeah, I must admit, I didn't think I'd enjoy the sat-nav voice, but I think I like this voice. I tried a couple of the others, which were more female, and yeah, it didn't really work with me. I think if they go for like a soothing kind of female tone rather than the ones they've used, it would probably be okay. This is only a short one, another 2 hours, so it's probably going to be like another 15 minutes, and then I'll be ending the stream then, because it's going to be getting to midnight then. And I have got to get myself to bed as well. You got a lovely female voice. Well, I hope it is a female voice. I'd be rather worried if it wasn't. Don't want you sounding like some old bloke from down the pub, like, do we? That wouldn't work. Yeah, you know what? I've heard there's been a lot of streamers testing this out, putting all sorts of voices in. And it's like real life sat nav, you know, you put on the weird voices, they're good for a laugh, but after that you'll always default back to a basic one. If I'm going to use it, I'll probably use this voice because it's not too intrusive, it's a smooth sound, it doesn't annoy the crap out of me, so I think that's got what I'm after. Yeah, I've heard the Arnie one, and again it's Morgan Freeman, maybe. He's got a good voice at the end of the day. But yeah, I'd go for a basic one myself. That's the same, you know, I had the same on my real life sat nav. I could change the voices on it, which I did. But you use it a few times and it's not long before you think, nah, you know what, I'm getting annoyed with this now, so I'll just default back to the normal one. I mean, I remember the one I had, you could have Yoda. It was like, left turn you must. And I admit, you know, it was fun, but it soon got annoying. And I have no doubt that somebody will probably end up doing a Yoda sat-nav for this game. Yeah, but not when it's for like the 10,000th time. Sure, Sammy, you can have a cookie as long as you've got plenty of cookies, because I've got none. I haven't been shopping. I am nearly out of food completely, and I can't go shopping until Friday. My cupboards and everything are nearly dry and bare. Custard and I've got nothing. I've got like enough milk for like 2 cups of coffee, so I'm going to have to stop off and get milk tomorrow from a shop somewhere.
Get ready to turn right.
Two custard tarts!
Right.
Terrible. Oh gee, thanks very much. And I bet you didn't even save me a crumb. Terrible. I'm gonna get them all going. They'll all be there now going, oh, I'm hungry, I'm gonna have a sandwich. Or a Mars bar, or something like that, anyway. Ooh, wow, look at the... Oh no, you can't look because it's over there. But there's a nice little mountain range over there. Where the devil's that? Where am I on the map? Let me have a look. Oh. So if I'm driving that way and the mountain range is down here somewhere, then that's heading towards Stuttgart. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's this bit here then, I'm guessing. Interesting. So on this map, they've actually mapped that mountain range. Cool. Sammy's on about cherries. I'm not saying anything. I'm gonna be good. There's too much getting into trouble with that one. I can be very good, thank you very much. Oh, come on, get in gear. This is a good section of road, I like this. I think it's the one that I've been on before. Yes, it's yellow, so I have. Except it's better in daytime when you can see what's going on.
Get ready to turn left.
Yes, sir!
Turn left.
Oh, we've got an old quarry we're going to. I like these quarry drop-offs. They can be fun. As the wheel shakes your arm off.
It's all over now.
Wouldn't get me doing 150 push-ups. I'd be dead by the time I did that. Right, where is the drop-off point? I think it's right the way down the bottom, and it's not over there, is it? Nope. It's going further down. I don't know, I wouldn't want to do 5 either. I'm an old, unfit bastard, so I'd rather not. Ooh, let's take it around here, shall we? We got completely the wrong angle on that. Clunkety clunk. Kind of nice listening to the noises. We got it pretty much in for a change. Oh, I didn't notice that. We're on heading up to a level 103. We're now on 102. Have a look at the old map. So now we're back to... See, this central section here seems to have opened up a bit. So Hanover, Dresden, Prague. You know, we're back to 83.6%. So I think we've gone down because I'm sure we were up to about 86 at one point. So I've got quite a lot of road that I need to recover. Still got to try and work on my 100% map and work my way towards it. Ah, look, I forgot. Sardinia's available. There we are. That's the next thing to do. Next time we do ETS, we're going to head over to Sardinia. I forgot that was in the game. Jesus. Right, then. So, guys and girls, thanks for watching. I'm going to leave it right there because I need to get myself off to bed as well. If you want to catch streams in the future, hit the notification button. If you've enjoyed yourself today, you enjoyed the stream, give it a good old like. And as usual, you guys, I shall see you on the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye for now.